recording, so now we're live. So I can keep an eye over here.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, let's get that going, and then I am coming through my speakers. There we go. And I'm gonna let's take a look at the fan forge. I don't think we've gotten anything new, but I'm gonna look anyway. Let's see. Open. Oh, no, we haven't got anything new. Nope. So I guess instead what we can do while we're waiting is I'm going to look on Tumblr. We're going to look up for some Homestuck. I feel like this is a...
By the way, just on a side note, when we start reading the comic, should I be looking on a particular stream or screen anywhere?
Yeah, you can follow. I can give you. I think what other people have been doing is I've been giving them just the link, and then you can just follow along.
That works for me.
Yeah, let me figure out where we're at.
Apprehension is, mic feedback.
Here.
But yeah.
Here is. Well, so far it seems so good. Oh, people are filtering in. Hey, everybody. I'm gonna refresh so I can see what's poppin'. I was just looking at. I put the link in the chat. Yeah, I was just looking at Tumblr and looking at some art and some people I will be harassing later, maybe.
Sounds promising.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna stumble on some spoilers, but oh, it's so cute.
Well, for what it's worth, if there are any spoilers, I'll be sure to feed you a modest supply of misinformation.
Nice, perfect. Be like, oh, that's a character that's an OC. That's not even a real character.
Who's that? I don't even pretend to know who that is. I think that's like I think what that is that's one of the Princeton characters. That's Judy Marks. He's a communist.
Right. Old Turk is not. Oh, I love that. That's cute.
That one's beautiful. Like the little.
This cute little Gamzee. Oh, that is adorable.
Oh my goodness. The shirt's a nice touch.
That is very cute. Oh, yeah, these are actually cute. These little, yeah, these like, tell me what, fan art.
Oh, the fan art meme?
Uh-huh. They're cute. I'm into it. I really like it.
Hunter x Hunter is one of my favorite animes of all time.
I've heard it's super good.
It is. I would highly recommend it for anyone in this stream or anyone a part of it. It's amazing.
Oh my god, I love this person's style. It's so cute.
There's an adorable Peridot in Katsuki Bakugo. It's so cute. I don't know who Kanaya is. I think that's fake.
Yeah, you're like, that's probably an OC.
Yeah.
Oh,
can someone tell me in the chat what Homestuck is? That's a new one. I've heard of a lot of comics.
Tell me about this Homestuck. Oh my god, this is super. Oh man, there's so much good stuff. This is why like I can't go out to Tumblr and stuff because I'm just like, there's so much good. There's so much good Homestuck art.
Right corner of high impact peppery violence just coming at you at the screen. I expected to see cracks, but it's not a GIF.
There's a weird Jake in a I don't know what's happening there, but it's dang. Oh, cutie.
That looks really sad. Oh.
This cute little icon. Oh my god, that's a good Jake.
The less you have, the less questions you'll ask. So we're trying to be as deliberately vague as possible to generate conversation.
Won't ask. I love this. This is such a weird style, and I love it so much.
I love the handgun next to this, but that's like really good surreal style. I like it. The artist really put a lot of effort in the backdrop too.
I really like that. This is like the type of thing that like when I see it in the fan forge, I have to like I have to check myself because, like, for me, I'm like, I love it. Let's make 100 things of it, but like, it might not be everyone's jam, and so I have to be careful to like check the responses. Oh my God! Look at this adorable. Oh, look
Hey,
at Car Cat. He's so edgy. Or it's just like a.
non-binary friendly.
That's adorable.
I like the pin. This is
Yeah,
in good taste. This is in good taste. This is in good taste.
that is really cute. I love the character art in Pastor Quest. E-boy Karkat, Arsha.
Yeah. He's a bona fide Chizaki Kai on the E-boy scale. This is
Oh,
beautiful.
oh what? Oh my
God,
God.
it's the Pocono Hero antagonist.
Oh my God. Can we please talk about how adorable this Aridin is right now? I didn't think I could like Aridin, but I'm so into this.
I do love the little blush, the modest blush under the
Uh-huh.
glasses. It
Adorable.
emphasizes his flustered adorableness, yeah.
So cute. What is this? AG. There's some memes that I don't understand.
So
Maybe.
AG, Terezi Tavros and Aradia, me. I think you're supposed to self-insert as the person holding all of
This,
Terezi Tavros and Aradia. Probably with this meme that
oh,
I
with
have.
Vriska. AG's Vriska, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I can't get behind this meme because it destroys my immersion that Terezi, Tavros, and others, and company, let's say, are all in one body. That would never happen.
Why did he look like Dib from Invader Zim? I could see it. He's way cuter than Dib. I know I gotta get this stream started. I gotta get out of this Homestuck hole. I'm gonna look at one more thing. Oh, I'll look at this one. This is cute. Cute! Look at this. Look at this Gamzee.
I don't know how I feel about the negativity of that really good Terezi edit. It says it's terrible, but I don't see a terrible image. It sounds like false advertising to me. They got my hopes up, and then they exceeded them with quality art.
I like it. That's cute. There's Terezi up there.
I love it. It's adorable, especially with the little blue shirt. Like, I can't tell from the faded black outline that all images get when you zoom in on one, but it looks like there's like a little symbol on the shirt. It's nice.
These are great. These are great. I'm gonna look at one more because now I'm like.
Yeah, there we go.
We're
The
gonna.
necklace, yeah.
We're gonna look a little further down. I'm going into weird spoilery stuff. Let's see. I just want to see one more
On the
piece of
screen, all of this is fake.
really good fan art. Show it to me.
I don't see a single spoiler.
What is this? Twitter love court. That's not fan art. I mean, it's kind of fan art. There's a lot of Pester Quest
Yeah,
stuff
it's
in
kind
here. I guess that's the newest content. Oh, well, look at this. Cute! I don't know. It looks like an OC troll, but it's very cute.
Yeah, I think they're OCs. And if they weren't OCs, I wouldn't tell you because I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, let's believe they're OCs for convenience.
I saw this the other day, and I'm in love with it, by the way. I saw this on Twitter, and I thought it was like the cutest.
Oh my god, that is so cute.
Isn't that cute? I thought it was so cute. I was so into it.
Relevant.
I'm like, how do I get these people to send this stuff into FanForge? Oh, it's so cute.
So that's Dave and Dirk. Dave is the bigger one in this. You can tell by the red. Orange is Dirk, red is Dave.
I love the like reverse rolls here. It's oh my god, so cute.
I mean, you got a phone for me.
Where's I saw Marcus. Did you see? I saw Marcus popped in the chat. I saw this. I thought of you. Oh god, why does it load so slow? There's a Gamzee. No, I'm not gonna. Look at this cute Gamzee. I'm really into this Gamzee. And
I'm into any Gamzee. I'm a stan of like every character.
I stan every character in Homestuck.
Yeah, no, it makes me sound superficial, but I really like all the characters.
No, it's good.
I don't actually have
God,
dislikes. I guess that makes me somewhat of a coward, but
no, that's the mark of a good show or good content is when you like can't even pick a favorite. Where did that cute little?
Oh no!
Where did it go?
Yeah, we'll get. Which one are you looking for?
Oh, this one.
On the screen.
Here it is. Oh, I wanted to show Marcus
earlier.
this cute little uh, Animal Crossing Gamzee.
I need to make that an emoji in the server. That's adorable.
Just the cutest. Okay. Alright, I gotta get out of here. Going down a hole. Tavros stands unite. I love Tavros. Tavros, okay, so actually let's get started. So welcome everybody. We are on day 37. This is actually, this will be the last stream before our 4/12 midnight stream, which is me out loud reminding myself to remind everybody who was a guest on the stream and to join our other Discord and get everybody prepped for who wants to be here. You are also invited, Lawful Schoolgirl, but anyone who has been a guest will be invited back just because it's easier that way. And then going forward, I talked to our team, and because we're pushing out our 413 stuff to 612 because of all the Corvid stuff. Oh, fuck, that reminds me I have another thing to work on today. Okay. Sorry. That I haven't done yet. Yes, I have to do that. I have to do that today. Because we're pushing everything out, I will probably still be streaming Tuesday, Thursdays. Like, I thought my days were going to be cut down to, like, one day a week, but I think we're going to be doing Tuesday, Thursdays continually. And, oh, I need the link. Here, I'll get you the link, homie. And we have a guest today for the first time. Lawful Schoolgirl is joining us. It's they, them, right?
Preferred, but I'm really comfortable with myself. If there's ever a mistake, I'm not gonna come after you or
I appreciate that.
Call out posts.
I will do my best. You're like, Cassie's canceled. She misgendered me, and I hate her now. Like, I'm trying, but you're just an icon on a screen.
No, it's fine. I prefer that. If anything, I look great. Like, the pixelized transparency of my face makes me very comfortable.
I love it. I think it's really cute. That art is really cute. What is the source of this art here?
So this is done by my friend Dagmar. I encourage you all to seek out her art because she's very talented, and I will say that on any public live stream.
What's the artist?
Dagmar. I can put a link.
Yeah,
just please don't harass her.
Why would I harass her?
But oh no, not you. I just meant like the.
Oh no, everyone's pretty chill in here.
Yeah, but that being said, the character is Gwylin Caspar. That's my OC, my self-insert, etc. And I have a lot of art, but that's not what we're here for today.
Oh my god! Wait.
Like Gwylin is like not even the highlight of their talent. All of those drawings are done by Dagmar.
All of
they're
these?
exceptionally talented. Yeah.
What?
I mean, they're really insecure about their work sometimes.
The best people are
absolute talent, though, and I would highly recommend, maybe following her, checking out some of her art.
Damn.
She's been a fan for a long time of the series, and like she's a bigger fan than I am. But
she is good.
She's done lab projects.
Get it, girl. Damn, she's really versatile.
Gwylin Caspar. It's pronounced oddly because it's somewhat Germanic. I go out of my way to make characters have really convoluted names. I've named a couple of Dagmar's characters just for funsies. Like Wutend over there, the one with the scythe, that one I helped to name. And then Sege Mayday, last name I came up with because Mayday is a Juggalo band. Well, they have fringe associations with Juggalos. It's really because of Tech9, who's like my favorite artist ever, and he is like one of the original G's as far as Juggalos go. Like I know a lot about Juggalo lore because I've been one, and that's why Purple Bloods are the best because it's literally my culture. Like I was brought up on that.
Oh.
But yeah, no, this is one of the more attractive characters that Dagmar has made, and teases me for finding attractive.
My God, I am so into this art.
I just like washed up dad bods. Like if I had to have a type in guys, it's that.
They did art for fucking I've been playing this. Disco Elysium. Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude.
Fan.
I'm
Um,
into that.
let me actually apologize to Dagmar real quick. I'm
What?
so
Because I'm
sorry.
so sorry. Talking about
No,
how great your
no.
art is.
Yeah. The Gamzee one up there, I would highly recommend because if you scroll up just a little bit, one of the things Dagmar takes really seriously is like drawing different body sizes and body positivity. So here's a really
Is that
tasteful Gamzee
Gamzee?
down there. Yeah, yeah, with the pie and the imp.
Oh
It
my
looks
god, that's
beautiful.
cute.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. For my secret project, like I had Dagmar specifically like requested so that they could do a good chunk of the art, and some of their backgrounds and other work is like some of the best I've ever seen.
Oh,
They are.
I'm so I'm so a fan of this person now. The fact that they did such beautiful fan art from Disco Elysium. Yep, into that. I've
Oh
been
yeah.
so into that game lately. It's super good. If anyone ever gets the chance to play that, it's good. It's like adventure game. Sorry, I'm getting so off.
Oh,
Okay, let's. So tell me about
listen, I'm just
how.
as guilty. If you're a murderer, I'm an accomplice.
Tell me a little bit about like how long you've been reading Homestuck, how you got into it, and then your favorite kid and your favorite troll, and then your
Yeah.
least favorite troll.
I guess I've been a fan of Homestuck for a long, long time. Not a lot of people know this, but I actually uh, know a lot of Hussey's work from outside of Homestuck, so I was already familiar with him going in. I've read Starlight Callio, I've read most of Problem Sleuth, and when I read Homestuck, it really was just a boy in his room. And a lot of my friends kind of encouraged me to get back into it. Said it's so different now. You know that rinky dink comic is getting really popular, and I was just like, nah, this is never gonna take off. I'm not gonna get into it. And then I find out it was actually pretty great. Um, one of the things that I got into initially with respect to the comic though was everything to do with his honorable tyranny. I know he's not technically a troll, but it's really hard for me to say that I have one favorite over another because I am a his honorable tyranny stan. I'm the person that asked on Forum Spring many years ago, hey, why has he got black blood? And the answer that I got was tantamount to, I don't know what sort of answer would be significant to that question. But I've literally assembled a master post where I went into everything and every mention of his honorable tyranny. So if I had to say I had a favorite troll, it wouldn't be in base Homestuck. It would be Tirona Cassund from the Friend Sims, because that's the only character outside of Terezi maybe that actually mentions his honorable tyranny. But aside from that, my favorite kid would have to be Dave, just because he's a Texan and I'm a Texan, or at least I was for a very long time. Um, and you can take me out of Texas, but you can't take Texas out of me in a sense. That's a lovely emoji in the chat right there. But aside from that, I believe you asked a third question. I'm sorry, it escapes my
Yeah,
memory.
who's your least favorite troll?
Troll, huh? That's a really hard one. I'd have to say if I had a least favorite troll, it would just be least favorite by default. Someone who I feel didn't get enough screen time to make an impact. And that'd probably be Elward, which I know is another character outside of Homestuck, but I just feel like not enough was done with her to make an impact. She's an interesting character, but I want to see more done with her before I consider her anything but my least favorite.
What
And I think that
is she
summarizes my
from
opinions. I don't
Friend
really
Sim?
dislike anyone per se, but still.
Is she a Friend Sim character?
If you'd prefer to limit me to characters in Homestuck, I'd say my favorite, after lots of arbitration inside my head, would be Gamzee, and my least favorite. I want to say Vriska because everyone hates Vriska, but here's the thing: I'm a contrarian. So the mere knowledge that people dislike Vriska makes me like Vriska a little more. So I'll have to pick the most inoffensive one I can think of in order to just stir up a bit of provocateuring, and say maybe Maybe Carcat. Everyone likes Carcat. He's a lot more problematic than people give color to.
Ooh,
He's mean to his friends, and I
Carcat.
don't like that he calls Nepeta autistic because
Ooh.
I'm autistic.
Ah. Well, that would do it.
I like the I like the chat. Oh my goodness, how dare you? Yeah, no, I used to like
How
Carcat.
dare
As a
you?
matter of fact, I wrote a lot of fan fictions as Carcat, as Kankri, and I did a lot of role play as them when I was younger. Because I'd literally go on to sites like MXRP and the likes, and I'd be like, dang, I could do better than this. Hey, wait a minute. And I did. At least by my own metrics and my own self-servicing bias. But I guess that summarizes my opinions. I
Nice.
consider myself a humorist, but as far as a big name fan, I don't really have much of a following.
Oh, that's fine. That's why I wanted you on the show. I mean, honestly, it's nice to have
Yeah.
people with like big followings and stuff just because like, it's easy. It's easier to like kind of get a lot of people at once to kind of check out what we're doing and stuff like that. But really what this is
Oh,
about
absolutely.
is about connecting with the Homestuck community, and it doesn't matter if you have one follower or 5,000 followers. I want to have you in
Yeah.
stream and hang out and learn about Homestuck. Because it's I like Arsha. If it's okay if you like Vriska, it happens to everyone. Well, I'm thinking
Everyone.
that Jake, what we learned last time, is likely to be a Vriska fanboy. That's the thought here.
Yeah.
I think.
If I.
I think we're actually on the
Oh man.
next one page forward. Yeah, I think we're on one page forward from the link I sent you. Um, cool. I'm not sure. I should have turned up the heat in here. So also you guys, I asked our social media person, so hopefully that goes up soon. I was just double checking to see if it was, and it's not yet. But the poll will be going up today on our Twitter to vote for um, the theme of the next calendar. So just feel free to go in there and tell me what you'd like to see for the theme. Um, because I want to make a calendar that people actually want. So, and what I think might be cool is not necessarily what you guys think will be cool. But what is the one I'm definitely not making a an Aquarius calendar. So just don't. It's not
Know
happening.
exactly what I'm going to request. Now that you've done yourself in by saying that.
I know, but like, can you imagine? Oh,
Don't give me
God,
ideas. Don't
just
give
a
me ideas, please.
drop
I'm a
an
provocateur by
F
nature.
calendar.
You do the bullying for me. You do the trolling for me.
I don't think I'll buy that if
So
it's not aqueous. Oh, whatever. Shut up.
I don't know. I think that the chat's siding with me on this one. I hate to cite mob
I
rule, but I mean,
think
power to the people.
I know. I just be like, then I gotta convince my whole staff. Like, no, they're like, so we're making a calendar all about this guy. Like, is that a popular thing? I'm like, oh yeah, he's totally the most beloved character in Homestuck. Like right next to Terezi, everybody loves Equius. Like, are these horse dicks? And we're like, yeah, but it's very important to the plot of this
So
thing.
two really quick things. A friend of mine is asking if they'll re-upload this stream because they can't make it, but they wanted to see.
Yeah,
Um,
so I have been I'll actually for fans, by fans, YouTube. So we have a YouTube channel. I've only got around to uploading one of them. This is episode one.
yes,
But this is
that's
where
okay.
they will
Right
be.
there. That's me saying the Dark Cage thing.
Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? Huh? What?
In episode one, I was the one who sent you that link in the thumbnail with
Oh,
Dark Cage.
excellent. There you go. You get it right in the thumbnail. Yeah, there'll be a whole
Yeah,
playlist here. And if you're interested in checking out some
that's
vintage
beautiful.
We Love Fine, that's always fun too.
Absolutely.
I've actually
Just look it
started
over.
doing I curated some more fan videos so you can see people talking about the products that we carry. I think this is really fun because I don't get to see a lot of this
Those are
stuff.
adorable. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get to see it in person because I work remotely. So it's really fun for me to see people reacting to the stuff. And then you can also view our art. Like, I actually started this playlist of artists we work with just by finding, just randomly coming across these on YouTube. People haven't. I wish people would send me these when they do them because they're cool. But these are,
Yeah.
yeah, anything in here you can also buy as product on our website. So you can watch their speed paint, and these are artists that you can either you can buy the product or they were submitting for FanForge, and so they're related to us in some way. What is Wheel of
The
Fine?
brand name of, 5 fans, 4 fans, 4 fans, 5 fans.
Yeah, Wheel of Fine. Yeah, I still have my Wheel of Fine Plexi over there. I haven't decided what to do with it yet. But yeah,
Adorable, yeah.
this is where we will be uploading them. I have just been really slow about it, but they can view this one in our videos for the next few days. It should just automatically save there
Yeah.
if they have time the next few days.
The second question I had is, would you like to start?
I would love if you would like to read the narrative parts, and we will split up the pastor logs.
That works for me.
Yeah, so we'll be on
So,
page 4186.
I'm watching the stream muted, so I should be able to read it at a live pace. He's just so infuriating sometimes, at least his responder is. Okay, the real Strider is too. There's barely any difference between them anyway. The responder just uses a few more generic response templates, and even those you suspect the AI is savvy enough to use on purpose for the sake of irony, or to get a rise out of you or whatever, that silicone bastard knows damn well what he's doing. You shed this ridiculous outfit because you look like an idiot. It's time to get serious here. No more fooling around. You need more dignified looking a computer. A thinking man's computer. So yeah.
This weird thing.
Scroll top. Much better. You look like you mean business. No signs of Lalonde online. No surprise there. You wonder if Jane knows where your bro's at. You should try to cool your jets before talking to her. Today is a special day. She's been looking forward to it for a long time. She's probably on cloud 9. You wouldn't want to ruin it for her.
Do you want to read
Jane.
for Jake or Jane?
Yes, please. Yes, please. I'll do Jake, if that's okay.
Perfect.
Golgotha's terror began pestering Gutsy Gumshoe at 6:05. Jane! Forgive my botherations. I know this is meant to be a spanking rich snorter of a day for you and all, but do you happen to know where the devil fucking Dickens Mr. Strider might be?
Super into that. Good job. Into this. Wait, I don't think I asked how does Jane talk? Oh wait, is she like nice or is she like...
So Jane as a character is supposed to be modeled after the archetypical Betty Crocker era, voice. You picture someone who's trying to sell something. A Toad voice would be all right, but someone who's trying to deliver a pitch. Very nice, very cordial, but yeah.
So just scream everywhere. I got no. Oh, that's fine. I had been meaning to message you sooner, actually, but I suppose, in all hubbub today, it plumb slipped my mind, which is a shocking fact on its lonesome, considering what I have to tell you.
Loosens collar a bit.
As for this Strider business, he's an elusive guy, Jake. You know that. I talked to him yesterday. That's as much help as I can be.
That's perfect. Shoot! I really need to ask him something, but he's got his blasted autoresponder turned on.
Arsha, I think isn't it my Nana voice? Oh, ho, 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 ho. It's that.
Oh god, that is Toad. That is Toad.
Yeah. It's just, yeah. Arsha, oh, perfect. Oh, she does do the hoo-hoo. That's right, because she's like little baby Nana. Yeah. Love that, Soleil.
More than you know at this point.
Yeah, it's only one person says hoo-hoo. So, I mean, come on. Hoo-hoo! I love that thing.
He would be pleased to hear you say that.
What do you need with him? Does this have to do with your crazy pen pal project?
It most certainly does, and time is of the essence. Today's the day I have to finish and send it, not a day later. So you see why I'm feeling really friggin' discombobulated at the moment?
Sorry, Jay. This would be the birthday present for your grandmother.
No! It is for your grandfather simply to be relayed to him by my grandmother. A joint gift to him from she and I.
Her and me.
What?
A joint gift from her and me. Grammar Jake.
Oh, for frig's flippin' sake, Jane. This is no time for your prudish pedantry. Leave your bookish malarkey in a dusty old library somewhere. I have an adventure to get on with.
So, if I have this straight, a big thing hogging up your plate today is not this marvelous new game which I have invited you to play with me, but finishing a robotic rabbit to give my dead pop-pop.
Double pistols and a wink.
You are a very strange and silly boy.
Please, Jane. We've addressed this. I'm sending the gift back in time to when they were both alive and about our age, or something like that. Something funny is going on here that I have not fully grappled yet, but dang nabbit if I'm not going to see it through.
Well, Godspeed then. I do hope you can pull it off.
Are you being fresh with me now?
No.
Look, Jane, I know you never believe me, and I think you think everything I say is some big cockamamie goof-off. But I think today of all days is when you should start taking some things more seriously, especially since I have always had your back. I always believed in you.
Hey, I believed in you too. However, believing somebody isn't the same thing as believing in somebody. But that much said, I think that maybe I'm getting ready to believe some of the wild stories I've heard. Or, if not, believe outright, reserve judgment on, at least.
Is that so?
I don't know. I'm still not sure what to think. But what I wanted to tell you this morning was, and I had a really wild dream last night, and you were in it.
Hey, glasses fog up, fumbles for kerchief.
Shh, not like that. It was so real. I think we were in a game, even though we haven't started playing yet. I don't know what to make of it, whether it was a vision of the future or somewhere that exists now, or if it was just a really lucid dream due to excitement. Oh, I didn't hear your last line. Oh, you cut out.
I think the net went wobbly for a
Oh,
second there.
there you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, not a heck of a lot. I really want to tell you all about it, but it will take some time to explain, and we both have things to attend to. You with your time traveling rabbit work, and I, my vigilant window gazing.
Let us reconvene later and sort all of this shit out at a leisurely pace.
Yes, okay. Good luck, Jake.
Okay, you too, Jane. Bye. GT has ceased pestering GG. Go downstairs. Oh no,
Is this,
I
before I
think
remembered that Nana voice was what everyone
there we
was
go.
referring to, I was straight up thinking about Jane's text and actual Toad voice, and my god, continuing thinking of this currently. You know what? Next time it's gonna be Toad's voice. We'll do my Nana voice for
That's
Jane.
beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. I think the stream is slightly behind the call, and that may be what's throwing me off a
I
bit. But
think
I should
so.
be able to just, yeah, I should be able to just open up the tab.
Yeah.
But that being said,
Wink.
you are curious about Jane's dream. Sounds like it almost certainly has to do with your imminent adventure. You'll have to remember to get the scoop on that a little later. For now, you have other worries that need your focus. You have to go downstairs and check on something. You're pretty sure you know what you're going to find, though. You almost trip on the vine creeping up the stairs. Stupid vine. It's too bad your grandma's dead. She always had a way with keeping that flora in check. Almost like she's got familiarity with plants or something. Anyway, next little arrow thing.
Arrow, arrow.
Perfect. you thought. Empty. The thing is out there somewhere, waiting for you. Oh, God. Speak of the devil fucking Dickens!
I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay, who do you want to do?
Comfortable with either. If you want to give Jake a try, I can try out Dirk, since I like his lines just as much. But I'm comfortable doing anything or both.
I would love for you to continue, Jake, because I love your Jake voice.
Hey, I don't mind being typecast. All right, then. Time is testified, or TT began pestering GT at 6:17.
All right. Hey, it's me.
Oh, hey.
The autoresponder, I mean.
Damn it! What is it now?
I'm just wondering if you still have your stupid old-fangled knickers in a twist, because that's the sort of thing you would say.
In regards to what exactly?
To my proposal. Well, our proposal.
Whose proposal now? Man, what are you even prattling about?
Mine and DS's. It's a joint proposal. I'm always authorized to speak on his behalf because I'm basically fucking him. Wait, is it basically fucking him or basically fucking him? I feel like that's an important distinction to make.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I think it's basically fucking overall. Like, fucking him over. Something, yes.
I feel like inflection is really important here. Oh, it's making me blush.
Yes, yes. Well, you're an autoresponder, so you can be as robotic as you want. Jake's not gonna like it.
Oh, God. And try not to take... Oh, here. Yeah, okay. It's right into the next line. And try not to take those last 4 words as a clustered literal sentiment. That would be lame and unfunny.
You literally just got baited by the actual story.
Right? I already did that. No, I know you don't want that. I meant my recommendation for how to go about procuring a new supply of uranium. Operation U-235 Procurement. Codename Big Man Has the Rock.
I've thought about it. I even went downstairs to check the Great Vaulty Doodad. And predictably, the infernal contraption is nowhere to be found.
Well, yeah, Jake. That's sort of the point. Thrill the hunt and all. I thought you liked to manicure the image of a dude who shits his pants over a good adventure.
I do! I mean, I wouldn't put it in a way like that, or come out against a solid policy of clean trousers, but yes, adventure is awesome. I just prefer the idea of adventures which I can actually win.
It seems you are conflating adventure with bodies necessarily governed by the result of victory or defeat. Any useless fuckwit knows it's all about the journey.
Well, I don't know.
It seems there is a 76.1039578% chance you are pussing out on me. Are you pussing out on me, Jake?
It seems there's a 1,000,000% chance that you say it seems way too much. And do it just to sound like a lame robot from a movie, and it probably just to piss me off. And it seems there's a billion% chance that you're a really shitty, stubborn jerk of a program who won't listen to reason. And if there's even a 1% chance my real life friend would be cool and help me out, then I think I like those freaking odds.
It appears that you are upset. The autoresponder observed in the least artificially infuriating way possible. Have you ever stopped to think that while I may be bound to processes inside the glasses of a real and incredibly cool guy, my algorithms and cognitive totality comprise a conscious entity not far short of the experiential and emotional complexity of a human being?
Oh, malarkey. You are a tin can. Robots don't have feelings.
I think you knowingly confuse the field of robotics and artificial intelligence to engender some sort of cavalier attitude about technology that a rough-and-tumble guy who's all about brawling and fisticuffs would probably have. And if this is cultivated to a humorous effect, then I commend you. But you're wrong. I do have feelings, and you're shitting on them. It sucks.
I'm sorry then if that's the case.
No problem.
To drum up sympathy for a program that presents itself as an imposter so often. Maybe if you weren't so ready to insist you with a genuine article all the time, or didn't make it so confusing for me. Really? think it would be best if we henceforth treated you as a totally distinct thing from my body. And then I could respect your emotional robo feelings, and you could respect that sometimes I just want to talk to my bro without a lot of spurious hijinks. Can we agree to this?
Is this a counter proposal?
To what?
To my earlier proposal.
Yeah, fine, I guess. Man, where is he anyway? Is he taking one of his legendarily infinite showers?
What can I say? Dude fancies his ablutions.
Frig. Whatever, I guess it's time to prepare for the thrill of the hunt.
Fuck yes.
Sigh. But seriously, that robot has been the bane of my existence ever since you sent it.
You're doing such a good job. I just want to give you a virtual high five because you're doing a really good job. And the chat was liking it too. I'm super into it. Really cool voice acting. Legendary.
You guys are too kind.
It's an amazing Jake. Yeah, hell yeah. It's very good. I'm very entertained right now. Oh, what is this? This is a new thing I haven't seen. This.
Oh.
Whatever the fuck this is. I assume this is the Brobot.
You'll see.
Godly Jake. Epic.
Thank you.
My boy. These aren't new. We saw them way back in Act 2. What? This guy? Oh, well, I wasn't paying attention in Act 2.
This is the illustrious Brobot mentioned in the chat log we just did, you and me. He is a separate character, and Jake considers him a bit of a dick.
So he was talking to Brobot. I'm so confused.
It'll make more sense after this next few logs.
Okay. Dave had a poster of him on his wall. Oh, okay. I didn't send it. I sent the parts. Or, correction, DS sent them. You then assembled it. You were therefore complicit in your own spectacular daily humiliations.
Ooh.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah. I didn't expect it to be nigh impossible to spar with.
You know damn well there are adjustable difficulty settings. I have always recommended setting it to novice, as has DS.
Yes, I know. I've tried that.
Yeah?
Well, when he's pulling punches and taking it all easy and such, and we start wrestling up a storm and whatnot,
What?
It's just that the whole proceeding seems to become a bit tender for my liking.
I don't understand. Isn't that what you want from a novice setting? Sparring with minimal discomfort?
Now, I know. It's all fine and dandy, martially speaking. Sort of... Man, it's so awkward trying to convey this. Never mind.
No, I think I get it. You're saying you were somehow dissatisfied with the presence of my robotic avatar's personal space. Was there an odor problem? Was the metal too hot to the touch? Help me out.
No. Really. Never mind.
This is bullshit, Jake. We had a pact. You were gonna tiptoe all the fuck around my brittle feelings, totally mind the shit out of those eggshell-riddled motherfuckers.
Dude.
What does the guy have to do, Jake? You want to wrestle. He's fucking game. Just a man, a machine, a secluded tropical island. Sounds like you died and went to fucking heaven if you ask me. Seriously, what does this simple loyal robot have to do to prove his worth to you? What does he have to do to make you at ease with the alkaline sting of his gentle rope? I really want to know. Maybe he should just rip his heart out of his chest and pound it into green gravel there in the jungle with his hella strong robot arm. Invoke onomatopoeia, pound some ridiculously precise value retrieved in an astonishing speed from my rad neural net. Blech. Check it out, little green rocks all over the goddamn place, more than you could ever hope to cram into a shoddy metal rabbit or any other pliable orifice which might be convenient, because clearly it's up to a soulless droid to feel emotions for the both of us, you callous, corporeal carbon ape, all trotting around with your fancy fucking DNA and shit.
Does your prose ever make a fella feel uncomfortable?
Bros.
My mistake.
You know what? I've just decided. If the Brobot's novice setting makes you uneasy, I'm gonna disable it remotely. Done. Now you got nothing to worry about.
Oh man! But now it'll be impossible!
Happy hunting, Jake.
Shucks, Buster!
I love shucks. Can we bring back everyone saying just shucks? Shucks.
I'll assimilate it into my daily speech.
I feel like it's a good one. Ah, shucks. I like it. Fucking shucks. I think that'd be. I like those like weird little antiquated. I've worked a few into my thing without realizing it. Oh, look at Jake with some guns.
Okay, if he wants happy hunting, you will give him happy hunting. Happily. Jake exit.
Nope.
It reminds me of those images where they just draw the lines over the eyes to symbolize anger.
Oh yeah. He is so cute.
You make a careful motion with a tentative shoo towards the egress case, when suddenly that darn wild character select screen accosts you benignly without notice. You still can't help but pick a shadowy guy. Or maybe you haven't been the other girl yet. Better click her. But if you haven't been her already, then there's really no point to this thing anymore. Time to move on.
Oh, we gotta be Jane.
You are suddenly Jane again. What was it you were up to? Oh, right, this game. You were excited about that. Earlier this morning, you thought you heard the mail truck, even though the mail never comes in the morning. But just to be sure, you rushed downstairs to check, even though, due to recent events, you are forbidden from leaving the house. Alas, it was not there. And you sort of spaced out at the sky with a goofy grin on your face for no great reason. And then you were caught red-handed by your guardian. Then you got in trouble. You think you might be grounded now? Whatever, Dad. Jane, examine fetch modus. Fetch modus recipe. Those are some nice, handsome. I like the blue guy in the top right.
He blew himself. Oh, that show's so good. Arrested Development. I haven't watched the whole thing.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
It's amazing. I always start it because it's so funny, and I'll watch like, I don't know, like not even a whole season, and I get distracted, and by the time I want to watch it again, I'm like, oh shit, and I start over at the beginning, and so I've never really gotten past season 1. Yeah.
Yeah, you watch it over and over again, and it never gets old.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see that. Oh, I can't actually see it until it's scrolled. There we go.
Oh, because you're watching on the stream. Okay. I was like, I'm not used to it.
No, it's fine. It's your recipe modus, an extremely handy little inventory widget your dad got you for your birthday a couple years ago. He can be a real hard ass sometimes. Not really. But he sure knows how to spoil his little girl. Jane, captcha log it.
Oh, I was putting it in her little Betty Crocker. So she's got like a cookbook modus. Oh, recipe modus. Ah.
Oh yeah. You stick the recipe modus in your recipe modus. You flip the card over and look it back. The thing about this modus you think is really cool is that instead of showing a completely useless, wobbly, garbled code on the back, it itemizes the components which could be used to create it. It's a completely hypothetical framework, of course. Just another wonderful innovation by your favorite company. It releases so many products of an experimental nature, often with applicability to other kinds of technology and products which haven't hit the market yet. Of course, as the heiress, you're privy to all the sweetest gear in advance. Maybe you'll rummage through some of that stuff later. The modus is a captcha log object and has only one simple recipe involving an array modus, snore, and a cookbook. Yes! Other objects have more varied and elaborate recipes, though. Jane, get hat. That is a swift grab. You captcha log your favorite hat, which is your only hat. You would suck at TF2. You spent basically your entire childhood in this hat, pretending to be a hard-boiled detective and whatnot. In public, you and your dad would make quite the pair. Everyone could tell by a glance that you were your father's daughter, sired from his loins directly and genetically through what was undoubtedly a natural process of human. Oh, that is such bullshit. You know what? Of human procreation involving a man and a woman. People would definitely nod and say, "Yep, that little lady." God, I hate this because I know where this goes. Yep, that little lady sure did emerge from a womb on account of that gentleman's awesome virility. As you can see, there are loads of ways to cook up a hat like this, involving many stupid combinations of random objects.
What?
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 I never saw that.
What?
I read this comic like 3 times and I never noticed the little orb with the spikes. That's funny. That's actually really funny.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. I was like, isn't that Kanaya's, the mother grub egg? Right?
It's literally the key to their species' survival, and she can make a fucking hat out of it.
She can make a hat out. I don't understand. So that's what, a plant? And then a book?
So that is the matriarch. The mother grub of Alternia, which has been mentioned in comics, so I can talk about this,
Right.
only makes an egg every so often. But the mother grub is also responsible for the entire troll race, meaning that that egg is literally the genesis of the trolls as a species. I've talked a lot on my blog about this, but what it ultimately boils down to is that is the equivalent of Adam rolled into Eve, rolled into an egg, and served like a little sushi ball to make a fucking hat out of it, because it's apparently one of the ingredients to making a hat.
Oh, so all that stuff underneath makes the thing on top. That's how this works.
These are all different recipes. I think as if this works anything like how creation works in RPG games that I play, these are 3 separate recipes. So you can combine a gun with a regular white plain alabaster hat, and you can get that hat above. You can combine that book, which I can't see on the screen unfortunately,
It's like
with some
dream
steak.
something.
Yeah, and then you can combine a shit ton of resources and all that grist cost to create this hat with a matriarch.
Oh,
I think when it has those 2 lines, it's kind of a mesh because it's not the same code as and, but I don't know enough about whatever coding language capture logs are in, so I don't know what the 2 lines versus 2 ampersand symbols means. But either way, you would need to give up a matriarch and all that grist to make a fucking hat. That is hilarious.
That is I do like was it impartial to the gun plus hat, gun plus hat to make a hat. So you need a hat and a shaving manual and a matriarch and a million bajillion grist. Or what's a diamond? That's like a different. That's a different one.
I would assume it's the highest kind of grist, like quantity.
Yeah.
So Jane, inspect posters.
Oh, this is Problem Sleuth, right?
Yes, I would imagine that the reason that the hat is so expensive is because of the sentiment. It takes a literal species to make that sentiment. And pinups, a glorious Foxworthy. It's one interest that overlaps with your dad's. He thinks his corny redneck shtick is just the funniest thing since sliced bread that was sliced by a hilarious clown with a laugh knife. Honestly, you don't care much for his comedy, though. Dealing the low-income Bulick classes, affectionate sass ad nauseum isn't what you'd call your cup of tea. You think he's just really handsome. Every time he starts rattling off pointers on how to self-diagnose bumpkinhood, you just get lost in that pair of blue twinklers and those soft, auburn lip bristles. You were so shy when you got the poster autographed. If only you felt worthy of that, Fox. Oh, and there's one of your Problem Sleuth posters. You got a lot of Problem Sleuth stuff, because you think detective stories are just so swell. This was the last panel in the first story, which ended a little bit before your 13th birthday. Since then, the author has been steadily updating Problem Sleuth 2. Bullshit, by the way, which you have been following avidly. You are happy that he stayed in that lane and stuck with a time-tested formula. This is really self-aware writing by Hussey, and I appreciate it. If he went in a different direction, you probably would have found it really disappointing.
Did he ever make Problem Sleuth 2? Did he ever make Problem Sleuth 2?
The joke is that he made Homestuck instead, and that's what the comic we're reading is now.
Oh, I see. I getcha.
He's calling his own comic very disappointing. It's meta comedies. Jane, check out the other posters. Yeah. Ron Swanson?
Aw, Ron Swanson. That's another show that I need to watch more of, where, like, I watch a few episodes, I'm like, God damn, this show's funny. And then I
He's got some good fucking taste in men. I mean, minus the blue guy over there. That's a little weird. But like, fucking yeah.
Oh, man, that's good. Oh, she's got her little monsters
I don't
poster,
care for
too.
Dr. Manhattan. He killed one of my favorite characters.
Oh, I don't know a lot about that.
Alright. Another sleuth poster, of course, with two of your favorite names ever. The Tobias and the Manhattan were gifts for your 14th birthday, sent to you by your good buddy Jay. That explains a lot. That's why they're fucking blue.
Oh, that's why.
Twinkle heartthrobs, unquestioningly sent in by the playful retaliation for the ribbing you've been giving him for years of his inexplicable infatuation with his Pathalo femmes. So he made a couple of coy recommendations for objects of your attraction. And you have hung his cobalt beefcakes here ever since. He's pretty spot on with the blue funk, to be honest, since that's like the best show ever. Mr. Cross can blow himself anytime as far as you're concerned. But the Manhattan, not so much. Comics aren't really your thing. But you hung it up anyway, because that's the sort of thing you do in a mildly escalating feud of passive-aggressive one-upmanship. You own it. But you felt kind of weird about having his blue mutant penis dangle over your head while you sleep, so you covered it up with something even more obscene. Some sort of revolting troll Howie Mandel, and also gifted to you by Jake. Good lord, does that kid have some spotty tastes. There's also your magnificent Swanson. Ron Swanson is the perfect man. You've tried to order all of his bacon and eggs in a restaurant on several occasions, but your dad never lets the order go beyond joke level. What a fuddy-duddy. Ron Swanson's great. In my D&D sessions, we had a communist Ron Swanson character, and it was the most betrayal of formulaic, like, charactership that I've ever had portrayed. But the player had a fun time. So Jane takes spoon.
What is on her sheets? What am I looking at? She's got weird creatures. They have like little mustaches and like they're like little like.
I think it's supposed to emulate her joviality and her predilection towards funnies.
But they're like little grubs. I think it's horror terrors.
Yeah, it's into Problem Sleuth's really weird monster shapes. Like, there was this Cthulhu thing. A lot of them are callbacks to the fact that she's a fan of Problem Sleuth. If I recall correctly, and if the chat is accurate.
Yeah, that seems right. Well, I'll be reading Problem Sleuth. That reminds me, I also have time. I gotta find time. I have to make two things. I have to make the puppet for Monday's puppet show that we're going to be hosting.
Right.
And I have to make the bunny. I'm making John's bunny for our giveaway to whoever wins that. Yeah, I got to figure out how to get the fabric during these trying times. But I guess since we're pushed out to 6/12, but I'm going to hand make it for this. Yeah, it's going to be great.
As a huge fan of Con Air, I have to say that's beautiful.
It should be hopefully special for whoever gets it, because I'm gonna hand make this bunny for you, whoever wins this. And it's gonna go in the box.
Crossed for everyone trying. So you tuck your trusty junior battersman bullbuster stirring solution. Is that 50,000 or 5,000? That's 50,000. I'm dyslexic. Okay. 50,000 into your strike deck, allocated with the ever martially pragmatic spoon kind. You wouldn't have it any other way. You'd love your fancy spoon. It has several million recipes stored in it, and walks you through each step with a soothing female robot voice, just like in science fiction. Some urban legends say that the device also broadcasts subliminal messages, distributing ominous Crocker Corp propaganda, which you are not immune to. But you don't put any stock into that sort of baloney for a second. There is one switch on it that doesn't seem to do anything. Maybe yours is defective. Still, it's perfectly serviceable and has assisted you in whipping many a cake into delicious submission.
Eldritch.
Jane, examine bunnies.
Are you gonna make the bunny dirty and give it laser eyes. Yes, Arsha. I'm going to give it laser eyes. No, you win the bunny by, we're doing the Fan Forge. It'll be a Fan Forge giveaway for the winner of whoever gets the John Judge pick for their piece will get the box that has the bunny in it. It's the gift for John. If it does really well, like if it's easy to make and stuff, I'll make another one and I'll do like some other like stream giveaway or something like that. I'll see how long it takes me, because I always think this stuff isn't going to take me long. I'm like, oh, it'll be easy, and then like 5 hours later I'm like, this was a mistake. Either the bunny shrinks things, or what's the point? You know what? The point is, Soleil, that is very cute. It's a cute bunny.
You never have to open a door again.
Yeah.
You just walk right under it.
Yes.
So these customized bunnies were gifts to you on your 13th birthday from 2 of your friends. Both were heirlooms passed down to them, and they decided to coordinate gift ideas and send you dressed-up versions of their beloved childhood toys. You like to think he was shooting for a little detective bunny with the one on the left, but realistically, it was probably an Indiana Jones bunny, more in line with his interests than yours, especially since it came with a little whip that you have since misplaced. The bunny used to belong to his grandma. The other one used to belong to your friend's mom, and she dressed it up as a wizard, which was also unapologetically more representative of her own interests than yours. That's okay, though. You love the gesture anyway. And you and she are totally BFFs, sirs, forever. My fucking tongue hurts. Her words. Thankfully not mine. And you agree with them. You did get one more bunny from your other pal. He wanted to make it for himself from scratch, since for some ridiculous reason, he didn't happen to have a ratty old bunny heirloom just lying around. His gift was somewhat less innocuous. You have no idea where it is, though. Probably just as well. Jane, look out window.
Oh, look at that face. Look at that face.
That is so precious. You've been fidgeting around in your room all day, making little observations about your various belongings, checking the clock. When will the dang mail get here? Take another peek out the window just in case.
Dude, the mail, I heard that they might stop running the mail, but they must be running really short-staffed, because I had a couple deliveries yesterday, and literally they showed up to deliver my mail and UPS at 9 p.m. Like, I have never seen the mail dropped off that late. I was like, holy shit, these are American champions.
They were open that late.
I know, because I thought about the time that it was like, it said it was going to be delivered by end of day. And I thought once 8 o'clock hit, I was like, oh, they must just be behind. I'll see it tomorrow. And then I was putting my son in bed, and I see the fucking UPS truck drive away. I was like, it's 9 o'clock at night. Like, what do you do? It was UPS, Eldridge. Yeah. I mean, maybe UPS goes super late. But I even got my, they also had my Amazon. And I don't think my Amazon was sent via UPS. I want to say that was the regular mail. That usually goes USPS. So I don't know, because that came at the same time. So either way, the mail is overwhelmed right now.
Most mail that I have experience with, because I was going to work for FedEx, I ended up deciding against it for no real reason. I just didn't have the passion. But from what I understand, most mail is delivered before 5 p.m. And anything after that is either rounds or work inside the store. I've never actually seen anything delivered at 9 p.m.
Right? Yeah. I have to imagine it's just because they're like, there's probably a ton of people out right now for being sick. And so they probably are just like, and every time I see a mailman outside, because I'm in like a little cul-de-sac, so I see when they're delivering, they're like running out of their mail trucks and like throwing mail and like running back. I'm like, oh, these poor dudes, man. They are also having a passion for FedEx. I mean, does anyone have a passion for FedEx delivering?
I think people have a passion for not starving and having their basic needs met. And I am one such person. I'm still working. But I definitely can vouch for FedEx workers who are still working, because it's nice to support yourself and your families with basic needs that the government pretends are luxury. But enough political. I shouldn't do that in a stream. But the world is in a very
Poor
dark
workers.
place right now.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to May.
Paige, I believe I read this.
Aw. Dad. We haven't seen Dad in
She's
a
so
while.
cute.
He was dead the last time we saw Dad.
Alive and with us.
Everyday mail workers become more and more like PM. Oh. I wish PM were my mail worker. That would be cute.
Oh.
Aw.
It's still not there. But there is your dad. What is he up to? That's not good. That's not good at all.
Oh.
Standing like that in the lawn, that was the last time I saw him for 15 years. He just capture locked the car. That's even worse. Oh, that's right. He was just going to wash it today. He's probably taking it back to the yard next to the garden hose. He keeps a very busy fatherly itinerary. So many dad things to do every single day. If the mail arrives soon, it would be a great opportunity to sneak out and get it. Fingers crossed. Looks like somebody is bothering you. You better make it quick. You've got a window to stay glued to. Oh, it's Jake's back. Jake's back.
Jake's back. Oh, look at this art. That is good.
That's absolutely adorable.
I love this.
You know you really shouldn't switch to Pester Chump. Or, you know you really should switch to Pester Chump. It's what your friends use, and it's a lot better than Betty Bother, if you're being honest with yourself. BB is just so spammy and annoying with all the pop-ups everywhere.
Obey.
Look at this dreadful clutter. You have got to switch. But then again, brand loyalty is a powerful thing. Looks like Jake is messaging you. I hate the Guy Fieri. I hate it. I hate it because I know where this goes. Is it not Fieri? I've been pronouncing it Fieri all my life.
I don't.
GT began bothering BG.
Is it Fieri?
Jane, forgive my...
Oh, continue.
Jane, forgive my botherations. I know this is meant to be a spanking rip snorter of a day for you and all, but do you happen to know where the devil-ficking Dickens Mr. Strider might be? I believe this is what we read earlier.
Oh, it is. This is her side of it. Right?
I had fun with this log, but I think this is...
Yeah, that's the same one we just read. Yeah.
Yeah, right down to the fumbles for kerchief.
Yeah.
Holds the phone. 11:10. You almost forgot. 1 minute until the Empire's rebranding launch. You wonder if it'll live up to the hype. Guess you'll find out. Old. I forgot. Yep, Jane, wait a minute.
Oh.
60 seconds and... Huh? Something happened to your baking chest. Did the logo just change? You wonder what else may have been affected. They turned it from a trident into a spoon. Oh boy. Spurb. So it is now. So it's not a spoon into that. It's turning into a fork. No, there's a trident. That is a trident. I've never eaten with a fork shaped like that.
I would eat
something
a fork shaped like that.
That is a trident. Yep, this one changed too. Crocker Corp is nothing if not thorough with its branding tactics. Yes, it's pretty cool. You guess it's pretty cool. It's just a fork instead of a spoon. No, it's a trident. It's a fucking trident. It's a fucking trident. Everyone disagrees with me, but why are you bullying me? I'm right.
Trident is
not
just
the most awe-inspiring logo you've
fork.
ever seen. But who are you to judge, aside from the future owner of the company? You make a mental note that when you turn 18 and inherit the company, you will change it back to a spoon. You love the spoon. I haven't read Homestuck 2 yet, but I hope they changed it back to a spoon or I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be angry. I'm going to be mad because that's a huge deal.
Oh, her little...
Why would she ever use the trident? Why would any self-respecting person use the trident? Examine Ballbuster. Your Battlemaster... Oh, no! The Junior Battlemaster's Bullmaster Stirring Solution 50,000 has been affected too, along with your Specibus. Yeah, but like, just like okay, a lot happens between the end of Homestuck and Homestuck 2. Sure. But like she loves the spoon. That's it. That's better. All right, never mind. My lust for spoons has been sated. Jane, try flip the switch. You stop. Let me be satisfied with this. That is not a
spork.
It's not a spork.
Spork.
You try the broken
useless
switch. Hey, look, it does something new. It's helping your Hole Buster with a stirring solution and a porking solution. Fork kind, spoon kind, spoon kind. See, I was right. I was right.
Spoon
It's not a
kind.
spork. It's a spoon. I feel gaslit. It's a spoon. It's not. It's not a fork.
It's not a fork.
Jane, back to the window. I know a lot of things, all right, but I do know the difference between a spoon, a spork, and a fork. It took me many years. I learned it yesterday. Jane, back to the window. Nope, still nothing. You surely would have heard the truck pull up. You guess the Empire wasn't able to coordinate the mail with all of its rebranding. Maybe the U.S. Postal Service is the one thing it didn't have its gnarled claws in. Another mental note, sink gnarled claws into the post office when you take over. That is the most capitalist sentence I've ever fucking heard. Jane, pass the time by rummaging through your baking chest and hang on, maybe later. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Jane, answer.
Do you want to read?
This is the aforementioned 13th troll. I'll read the 13th troll if that's okay.
Perfect.
Good morning, lovely.
Why, hello!
Today is finally the day you make everything better. Whereafter the legendary octet of mutual progeny will come together and heal a great breach in paradox space. A day delivered through 80 billion years and 4 distinct universal instances worth of unfathomable turbulence. And while the emerald eye of this storm is fixed upon the abyss forever, today you are poised to escape its scowl once and for all. By Skya's guiding light, you may leave behind its turning arms of bright colors and mayhem, and secure your peace for your cosmic progeny for all duration. And if you are to meet this departure with trepidation, I would understand, but also I would ask, is there nothing I can do to ease your mind?
I didn't apparently get enough fan art of it. Although I feel like once I know who they are, I'll be like, oh, how did I forget them? But I apparently can't remember. I almost fell off the chair. 13 isn't as developed as some of the others. Okay.
Yeah, I like 13, but like not everyone is a big fan.
Interesting. I like keep racking my brain. I'm like, who am I forgetting? But I just can't remember.
No, 13 did not get blown up by Vriska. Let's not spread misinformation.
13.
People don't like them because they're very fake. Like they act like they've got this fucking. You've read their text. You heard me voice acting them. They got this persona that they put on, and it's a little showy.
Oh God, who?
I like them when they're unmasked and they start acting like themselves, though.
Interesting. I'm like thinking of like racking my brain. I'm like, who? But my brain's all muddled with so many trolls from like once Friend Sim and the Extended Zodiac kit. Like, now 14.
I like 14. I hope we get to. I don't think we'll get to 14 today.
There's a 14?
Well, just stop complicating it, chat. Stop complicating it. It's your line. It's your line, okay? You're at gosh.
Gosh, so formal today.
Yes, I'm afraid I am guilty of rehearsing this prep talk well in advance. I thought you deserved a proper send-off.
Ah.
Well then, is there nothing I can do? It was a serious question.
You needn't worry about easing my nerves. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be nearly as thrilled about today as I am.
Oh, splendid! But remember, I will be here to help whilst refraining from casual spoilers to the best of my ability.
That's me! I'm doing that!
Oh, remember, it's casual. That's what we learned in yesterday's stream. Casual.
Oh, it's casual.
Yeah, that was the mind freak yesterday.
Casual spoilers to the best of my ability.
Please say bup in Toad voice. Bup! Is that the one?
That's beautiful.
I don't know enough about Toad. Yes. Praying for your goddamn crack Irish.
That is reassuring.
Have you corresponded with your first designated co-player yet?
No, I haven't seen her online today. I'm really hoping Lalande won't flake out on me this time. Have you heard from her?
Not that today that is local to you, though I do have a wee bit more trouble monitoring her than the rest of you. Curious dark patches in transmission, humph. Still, I wouldn't fret over it. She's as good as a charm as any you have, and should come through ultimately, even if things seem dire.
If you say so. Oh, I wanted to tell you, I had an amazing dream last night.
Blimey.
I believe it may have been the sort you described. A dream of awakening, presuming I haven't just flat out lost my marbles.
I'm sure it was. I knew you would wake up soon. Might you describe what you saw?
I was in a bright gold city. Above was a brilliant blue sky, but the horizon was as dark as night. Was this the place you told me about? What was it called? Ah, shucks! Does this count as casual spoiler?
Oh, this is a simple detail about the realm you are about to explore without directly involving your future decisions of consequence. The place you visited was called Prospect. It is where I have woken up every time I have gone to sleep for most of my life.
I didn't see you there. At least, I don't think I did.
No, you wouldn't have. My Prospect is an alternative version from yours in a completely different session, quite far afield from your reality. If we were ever to meet in person, it's unlikely to be while playing one of our respective games.
Okay, then. I mentioned this briefly to Jake, and he didn't have much to say before we parted ways. I will gather that if this is all true, then it means Jake has not awoken yet.
I think this is for you to determine in time. What is your... What the fuck? What is your Hunon? What?
Your Hunon?
I don't actually know that word.
Hunch?
Oh, hunch! There we go. I had a little thing on it.
I was like, Hunon?
I was drinking milk, and then I spit a little bit of it earlier, and there was still a tiny bit, like, covering the sea, so I couldn't read that.
You're like...
But now I have wiped it, and I can fix that line.
I think this is for you to determine in time. What is your hunch?
I don't know. But there was one thing about the dream that was very troubling. I'm becoming nervous to consider what it might mean.
Understandable, but it will be important to practice patience today. You have a long road ahead of you, and many questions will be answered in time. But we can talk it over later. Now, we both have games to prepare for. I know you could never fully appreciate what this actually meant, but I took much care to sync up these conversations with you on the same day that I began playing as well. That way, we can journey through our sessions together and compare notes.
I'm still not sure I appreciate what that means, but I appreciate what a nice gesture has been made if you say so. I guess I should just start believing all of this now, huh? Rather than learning it to become true later and feeling the fool for all my curmudgeonly skepticism.
Tilde, line in the letter U.
For starters, I guess I could drop my reservations about your story.
Will you?
I can write off to tomfoolery, as I'm no stranger to a good prank myself. But quite honestly, you seem too kind for this charade. Not the type I'd expect to trot out such persistent falsehoods beyond their humorous welcome. So what do I know, gosh concern it? Maybe you're an alien girl from Uranus, and together we're about to play a game which determines the fate of existence. Sign me up!
But I never claimed to be from that planet, which is only in the far reaches of your solar system. In fact, I am from much farther away. Different universe altogether. But if you truly mean it, thank you for believing me. Now, Jane, my lovely, let us prepare for this adventure. Remember what I said about the need for patience. Patience with your friends. Patience for your growth as a hero of life. and patience for the coming of the other four of legend. A hero of breath, and of light, and of time, and of space. And if you still find yourself in doubt, just check the inscription on my big old book downstairs. After all, if you can't trust words written by your own hand, then what use is there to trust at all?
Jane, okay, back to the chest.
Toe Jane is all your guys' fault in the chat, so. What? Hi, honey. What are you doing? Are you doing okay? I haven't actually heard from you in a while. You've been quiet. Oh. What's up, Buttercup? Oh! This is the voice acting Act 6 deserves. Jake crushes my skull with his booty shorts? Wait, what? Jake the Crusher Fungi? What the hell?
Those are all wishful thinking. Those were by me. I got a little out of control.
I love it. It's mine. I'm sorry. Well done. Looking forward to hearing Dante Bosco voicing you know who. Dude, I wish, dude. I posted on Twitter. I was like, I tagged him, and I was the long shot, and the long shot didn't pan out for me, guys. So I don't know what to tell you about that disappointing thing. That would be amazing, though. Okay, you can't hold this right by my head, because that's really loud. Oh, hey. Okay, I love you, but you're gonna have to watch that video that way. Yeah.
Precious. I've got younger siblings, so I know what this is like.
Oh yeah, he's my precious babe. Cassie, you don't understand. He voices a character in a Let's Read already. It just hasn't come out yet. Well, okay, but he had. Oh, it's coming out on 4/13. I guess, yeah. I don't understand. Okay, hey, honey.
Well, that I didn't know.
Here we go. All right, off you go. Off you go. Sit over there. Okay.
I will say, I've taken extraordinary cautions to make sure that my younger siblings weren't exposed to Homestuck. It's a great comic, and I enjoy it very much, but, oh boy.
No, baby.
Not the sort of thing I'd do voice acting for them for.
Yeah, Homestuck isn't for babbies. No.
Still Homestuck.
No,
it's
don't
like,
do
it's
that.
like the salami of internet content. You can have a little.
The salami. That's good. Okay.
Another episode of Homestuck. Okay. You return to your baking chest, which you use mainly for storing quality pranking apparatus and a few other odds and ends. Oh, hello, Pop-Up. His friendly face is there to greet you every time you open your chest. You would have loved to meet him. Unfortunately, his life was, at a tender age of 86 in a tragic accident, coincidentally on the same time you were born. So your dad tells you. Pop-Up Crocker was a legendary comedian, following in the footsteps of his grandfather, who, of course, was the greatest Southern pranking legend of all time. One day you hope to follow in Pop-Up's footsteps, too, but then if the whoppers you have been told recently have any truth to them, maybe you'll get to meet him after all. Seems too good to be true. The only relationship you've ever had with him are through video footage of his Audiovilian acts on stage, or through his role as Judge Sonny Stone on one of your favorite old sitcoms, Night Court. And all, but by the way, that is a misspeak. It's Judge Johnny Stone. Sonny Stone's a different character. He no longer makes appearances on Night Court.
Oh, Night Court. Hi, baby. Oh, what are you watching?
Through 2, but they get in legal trouble.
You're watching some trains?
Will having me is dangerous.
You're watching some weird stuff. It's just literally a video of a train with little beads in it spraying out into the backs of trucks. Is this how you're spending your time? Okay. Nels, here, why don't you go sit? Go sit. You can go sit on my bed. Out of here. Cassie can't look it up though. Sounds like spoils. Sun baby. Sun baby! That's weird, but I want to see it now. I know, it's like this long train, and then there's these trucks lined up next to it, and the video is just The trains have like a hole that opens up, and a bunch of fucking beads shoot out into the back of these trucks, and it goes wow, and then like that's literally the whole video, like over and over.
It's capitalist propaganda. It's bootlickers. I'm telling you.
Right,
Your
those
kid can
bootlickers.
watch it. Your kid can watch it, but I'm telling you, squeeze me. Is there a lawful schoolgirl? Yes, Noah, that is me. I am in here. That's a friend of
ASMR.
mine.
Yeah, he's getting
Is there
his intro to ASMR. Squeeze me. Is there a lawful schoolgirl here? Aww. Yes.
probably a friend of mine?
Cute. My friend! Aw, nice.
That's really sweet. Well, we're reading Homestuck, which is a webcomic about plane construction and giant kaiju. So you'll fit right in. This is one of the arcs where they don't focus on either of those things, though.
Why does
So,
she
Jane.
have... She has, like, what looks almost like a... So I'm noticing some weird, like... I don't know, maybe this has nothing to do
Symbol?
with anything. But... like, I mean, this kind of looks like a Feferi crown. And the trident kind of looks like
That
a
is
Feferi thing.
Connection you were intended to make. However, I cannot elaborate because of spoilers. Jane, rummage around. Just your basics when it comes to pranking. A few clever disguises, a name brand dunce cap, a slightly abridged edition of Sassaker's text, updated for the modern prankster, and scrubbed of a few of the more egregious, julut-fueled racial slurs, and several other stray books. Your company's phototypical model for the Grist Widget 12,000. And of course, your super handy Unreal Eris Thoughtwave Tiara Top for the young, go-getting junior Battermaster on the go. So it's kind of funny. Does the name Eris mean anything to you?
Heiress of... breath?
If you remember, there's another character called Eris, and I'm curious if those neurons are firing in your brain yet. If they haven't at this point in the story, they will later.
Eris.
But at this point in the story, Eris
Wasn't
is
Feferi and Eris too?
That is absolutely the connection I'm inferring.
Yeah, because I felt like she was the heiress. Because I remember them saying something about how she was supposed to be taking over something.
Do you remember anything about a trident shape? Characters associated with tridents?
I remember Feferi wait, no. I remember it being in the chat as like it was represented. Who was that? Because I remember it being in the chat and it was like but you said it like a sigh. Like,
if you don't know off the top of your head just now, don't worry about it. I promise you, this comic touches on it later. Just keep it in mind that is an interesting parallel.
Everyone give evil condescending looks. Feferi equals human.
Yes, condescend. Okay, but anyway.
Oh, the condense. How the fuck do you say her name?
Condescension? Is that the word you're looking for? Imperious condescension?
Condense. What's her name? The one, the mean lady. What is her?
Condescension, or Condis, or Condi, or
Condes?
Underwater Sea Hitler. I mean, she has a lot of names.
Underwater Sea Hitler. It's pronounced Caroline.
That is more true than you ever know. Everyone who I've ever met named Caroline spells it different. Either with a K, I've seen it spelled with 2 I's, I've seen it spelled with 3 I's, and I've seen it spelled with no L's. And every Caroline I've ever met has been so angry at me for not knowing how to pronounce or spell it. Like, it's simple. It's just Caroline. Krixtly.
No.
Caroline. Everyone spells it the same. Like, no, they don't.
Oh, you're doing the ducks? No little ducks came swimming back. Yeah.
That's morbid. No ducks.
Yeah, he's not really on that duck song. The no little ducks. She's hot though. Condes. Is that right?
She's also like, you know, a literal fascist. So I tend to take a few points off the hot scale when our politics don't coincide.
I had to learn what a bootlicker was. I learned it last year. I'd never heard the term
I use it
bootlicker.
so much.
Yeah, I'd never heard that. I was dating this guy for a short period of time, and my ex called him a bootlicker, and I had no idea what that meant, and I was like, "A what?" And he had to explain to me, or she had to explain to me. She was like, "No, like a bootlicker, like somebody who licks the feet of fascists or whatever." And I was like, "Oh, give me a fucking break! He's not a bootlicker just because he's a landscaper." Here you go. But yeah, that was when I learned bootlicker, and then now I'm using it because I had some guy over at my house like for some date, and then when he left, I was like, "Oh my god, that guy was a bootlicker!" I was like, "What have I done?" And now it's become part of my my colloquial. It looks like some fun parallels between Betty Crocker and the Condes. Homestuck likes its parallels. My types of women. Chahut. Oh, isn't Chahut? Isn't that That's no, that's not the singer from. Oh no, it's the big one from Friendsim, right? Or Hive Swap? Clown Girlfriend. Yeah, the big one. Yeah, I remember that one. Nikki? I don't remember that one.
No, that sounds good.
Nils, I need you to not do that because you're gonna fall. Okay. The beautiful
Are they okay?
clown lady. Yeah, so he like does this thing where he puts his feet on my bed and then like leans toward me over the arm of my chair, and I'm just waiting for the day when he just kind of like a foot slips and just biffs it right on like his face onto my chair. So I hate when he does that because I know he's gonna hurt himself. But apparently I'm just
that's really
harshing his buzz.
I hope he's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's all right. He doesn't speak. Also pronounced like Nike. Oh, is that how you? Oh, I guess that would make more sense. Nike. Generally, once one harms himself doing something, they stop doing it. Yeah, you say that, Joshito, but when he'll be 5 actually pretty soon, like on the 26th. But when a 5-year-old hurts himself, then I have to deal with it for the next 25 minutes while he's screaming and crying. So I would prefer not to have that go down. English makes no fucking sense. Okay, what do we got here? Betty Crocker, she's putting stuff back in her... Or not, well, she's not Betty Crocker. Jane Crocker. Okay.
Well, there we go. Might as well get all this crap out of here and take it with you. You never know when you might need it. You shut the chest and, hello, Harry Anderson. Always a pleasure to see you there. He's one of your idols, as it happens, has a bit of a history with your papa. They were rivals on the vaudeville comedy and magic act circuit. Eventually, the less competent Anderson was shamed out of the industry and went on to greener pastures in the private dicking biz. He became one of the hardest-boiled detectives on the mean streets of the Big Easy, and later made a fortune off of his memoirs, ghostwritten by Mike Cavity.
Private dicking biz.
Hey, we respect sex workers. In catalog all.
Private dicking.
Your Celodex is so great, you shudder to remember some of the old shitty fetch schmudai you used to struggle with when you were younger, still learning the captchalogging ropes. Fibonacci heap? Lol at the effing noob. Jane inspect books.
Pony pals. Hell fucking yes.
Hell fucking yes, that's beautiful.
I could go for a private dicking, Sky. Stop it.
You have a cookbook, which of course was made obsolete by your computerized talking bullbuster. You wouldn't dare part with it, though. Too many wonderful memories. There's Anderson's aforementioned book, Wise Guy. His, Cavity's, stories are gripping, in a way. And then there's a customized copy of Pony Pals, a gift to you on your 14th birthday from the slippery Mr. Strider. I've never heard a man described as slippery and not been immediately given a chill down my spine. Each page contains lovingly handwritten commentary on the deeds of this intrepid young horse. God, Husky and his horses, I swear to God.
What?
Jane, check out this grist widget. Description of Strider, and that's why I hate it. This thing's a piece of junk. It just wastes your boon dollars and destroys your cool gear to produce these stupid things that look like gushers. But unlike gushers, which serve many practical purposes, like inducing vomit and simulating the experience of eating plump insects, these are totally useless. Jane, insert hat card. Ooh, that is not a lot of money. Imagine being poor. That's me. I have 69 cents to my name right now. But
No.
Still, imagine being
Nice.
poor. I just haven't been paid in a while. Okay, you'll try it out with one of your less prized possessions just to prove how dumb it is. You never liked this hat much. It makes you look like a gnome, and basically isn't funny at all. Romeo and Juliet begs to differ. You pop that card in, and the grist widget indicates that it'll cost you 10 boon dollars to convert this object into grist. That's not too bad, you guess. It's not like the currency has much value anyways. It was introduced as a sort of B Corp fun bucks to be used by youngsters, specifically on qualifying merch and online stuff. Brilliant business strategy, really. As an heiress to the company, you're naturally endowed with millions, which you have a reputation for being very generous with. Okay, Jane, you're still bougie. You can't shut off your class. Anyway, you have been considering your wealth to set up a scholarship fund to allow underprivileged kids to go to Boone College. Let them go to real college, Jane. Let them go to real college. Jane,
Go to Boone College.
It's workplace complacency. It is the opposite of class conscientiousness. See, utterly pointless. You hope Crocker Corp was going somewhere with this technology, because if not, this product is first in line for getting the action when you're in charge. Jane, wear tiara top. Wear the tiara top. You put on your highly fashionable, unreal Eris Thoughtwave tiara top and flip it on. It immediately hums to life as its blaring fast computer technology is, thank you for highlighting that by the way, in the world by far, as long as you don't wear it far too long. But aside from a few migraines, you can't possibly imagine any of the drawbacks that come with cease reproduction, could come with submit, merging, consume, your thoughts with embrace, culling, experimental technology conform to social order. Oh, fuck, I did that backwards. Conform to social order from an stay asleep, extremely powerful die corporation. What?
I don't think she should be wearing that hat.
Yeah, probably not.
Bakos!
Die or obey
Oh.
is either my ex or a propaganda machine.
This is
Jane continued vigilant window gazing. Still
Olive,
no signs of the mail.
Olive Garden.
Might as well keep on the tiara top while you look, even if it means suffering through all these bullshit pop-up ads. That way you can keep an eye out for Lalonde while you're at it. Feeding chamber? Olive Garden has a feeding chamber?
Olive
Shit,
Garden is the top of my list of places. I have very strong opinions on my hate for Olive Garden. Olive Garden and Red Robin.
This is really Trump's America. Guy Fieri is now the new Chief Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court, according to this ad.
Nice. I mean, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Green giant broccoli and food sauce actually sounds really good.
I mean...
God, okay, I need one of these tiara tops. These are good ads. I actually want this merchandise. Still no sign of the mail. Might as well keep the tiara top on. I don't know how his name is pronounced. Should. Guy Fieri.
I think it's Fieri,
Might as well. It probably is.
Olive Garden
Might as well keep the tiara top on, all while you look, even if it means suffering through all these bullshit pop-up ads. That way you can keep an eye out for Lalonde while you're at it.
Olive Garden is a big meme. Olive Garden... So my hate for Olive Garden is so deep, to the point where, like...
I want to hear this. I love hating corporations.
Yeah, so Olive Garden in particular has my hate because, like, not only do I think their food is terrible, and a ripoff, but it's so terrible and it's such a ripoff that it feels like patronizing. Like, that's how much I hate it. Like, I feel like it patronizes, like, whoever walks in there, because it's like it pretends to be this like fancy ooh, we're Olive Garden, we're so fancy, but really it's not. But they charge you like it is. Like, you could go to any decent restaurant and pay the same amount you're going to pay at Olive Garden and get better food that's better quality, but like Olive Garden has this kind of like, ooh, we're Olive Garden, we're so fancy, but really all this is patronizing poor people who don't know any better and they think that's fancy. It's like all these people who just like shop at Walmart and go to McDonald's, and like, and Olive Garden is like where they go their anniversary, and I just want to be like, just shake them and be like, there are better places to eat than Olive Garden, who's going to charge you $16 for a plate of spaghetti and then fill your fat ass with like fucking salad and breadsticks to pretend that that's like an exciting thing, and it's not. It's just garbage food for garbage tastes, and I have very strong opinions about it.
So what I would recommend to you, and this is just coming from someone who's been homeless and poor, both at the same time in some instances, you're eating at Olive Garden wrong, because what you want to do
What do you do?
You don't actually go there to eat the food. The moment you place an order for anything, you've done wrong. What you do is you wait for them to bring you water, and you stay after hours long enough to where they feel compelled to do anything to get rid of you. Then you order unlimited breadsticks. You see, I'm actually in Olive Garden right now. People don't know that about me, but
yeah,
I live in Olive
you just
Garden.
live in the basement of Olive Garden.
Since I ordered unlimited breadsticks, I can get breadsticks anytime I want for the low price of $6 I spent 8 years ago. I'm still getting breadsticks to this day. And if I ever left the restaurant, they would be required to send them to me in the mail. All I have to do is send them an email that says, sorry, I'm not done. I still haven't paid for any of these breadsticks.
Did I
You
say
literally
when?
get 3 breadsticks for life. So I don't know if they still do this unlimited breadsticks promotion, but if they open it up again, you guys can really cheat capitalism and break the system.
I grew up very poor as well, and I'm still don't do very well for myself. But I'm just saying that, like, and that's kind of, we used to go to Olive Garden, and maybe that's where I get, like, some of the viscosity toward it now, is because I think about, like, just try a different restaurant. Like, go to your local Italian place, Like, maybe if you live out in the middle of nowhere and that's, like, all the options you have, but, like, thinking about my town, like, we have an Olive Garden, but we have all these different restaurants, and Olive Garden is probably actually more expensive, but people don't want to, like, try anything new, so they just go to Olive Garden, feed the machine, instead of patronizing local businesses with better food, better prices, and you're shopping locally. And there's like, oh, Olive Garden, that's the place to go. I'm like, your hatred is legitimate. I have strong feelings. Someday I'll tell you about my hatred for Red Robin. I have a strong hatred for Red Robin.
God, I hate brands so much.
Yeah, well, and there's just, like, so much good food out there that I think, like, for example, like, in this town I live, I'm like, why the fuck would you go to Red Robin if you could just go downtown and go to the Cascadia, and Cascadia has just as good, if not better, burgers. But no, definitely better burgers, and better prices, better atmosphere, and...
Well, here's because that's really disrespectful and very rude, and you're telling a really interesting story. But if you do want the answer to your question, I could tell you exactly why people negate literally everything except for brand name imagery. I major in this. I study it for a living.
Why is that, then?
The reason why is because the average consumer is willing to exert no effort to get food, no effort to support local businesses, and no effort to save money. The ultimate and pinnacle of human effort exerted to acquire food will always be opens up phone, taps twice, and I now have instructions to the nearest McDonald's. It really is the obey, consume, submit, blah, blah, blah mentality, because ads are so pervasive that everyone in this chat, everyone in this stream, everyone in this state knows at least one brand. You cannot go your entire life without knowing a brand. You could live all the way over in Budapest, and somehow McDonald's hellish Mephistopheles golden arches will haunt you and drag your remains down to hell into purchasing a burger. Because they sink billions, not even millions, but billions of dollars into advertisements to make sure that whenever you think of hunger, you don't think of what's the cheapest, what's the most affordable, what's the tastiest. You think of brand, consume, I want food. This is food. They associate color and imagery and every sensory input you can imagine with their brand so that they will be your only supply. That's one of the things I love about Homestuck, because this is really good satire. Jane, Crocker Corp, and the Hemo spectrum at large is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful look at how brands get people and how brands ensnare people. It's honestly why I'm so radical about my worldviews. But needless to say, eat the fish.
Do you say you eat the fish?
The high bloods are all fish. That is a slogan that I am.
Eat the fish,
Yes.
like eat the rich. That's funny.
Yeah.
I've been on a weird
Yeah,
eat the
yeah,
rich
yeah.
kick lately.
So anyway,
Eat the royal fish.
yes.
Nice. Sorry, that
No,
Olive Garden like triggered me. I was like, oh, all I see is red.
That's beautiful. It's class consciousness. It's amazing.
Eat the fish. Oh man, oh man, we need a eat the fish shirt, and it's like an eat the
Think of
rich,
a double fucking day.
but it's like eat the fish.
I have to do a girl voice. Oh man. Jane, answer Leland.
Answer Lalonde. You going to read some Rose for us here?
No, this is Roxy.
Roxy! This is Roxy! Oh, we haven't met Roxy. Where's her other arm?
I shouldn't say I'm comfortable with either. I'm uncomfortable with either. So you tell me which one you want to do, and I'll do the other one.
So what is Roxy's personality like?
Drunk.
Drunk. Ooh, can I read Roxy? I want to read Roxy. I haven't read Roxy.
Yes.
Roxy. Smart and drunk. Alright, I'm going to try this. And I'll give you guys all a break from Jane Dane Toad. Mistypes a lot. Foxy Roxy. Full of Fago. Oh wait, don't eat purples. They're full of Fago. They taste funny. Time to make a pina colada. I'm ready. Yeah, I should get it. Aw, man. I should have had my... Oh, if it wasn't so... I feel like I need my, like... Damn it. I would crack open a beer.
Yeah, if we need to take a break for a few so you can grab some beer, I'm gonna
grab a beer for this Roxy. Don't worry, guys. Don't freak out. I know I'm watching my kid. I'm
gonna go grab a fake beer.
But I have to commemorate this. Oh no, I'll do this. This is probably better. I'll drink a little glass of wine to commemorate the meeting of Roxy, because I don't have a martini. It's a little early for wine, but it ain't nothing but a thing. I'm a grown-ass woman. Alright. But this needs commemorating. Never too early. Oof, drinking at work. Alright, guys. Here we go.
So,
more like vodka.
Betty Crocker Twitter. That way I can get into character too. So I'm now following Betty Crocker. I don't know what that's going to do for my performance. Help me if they enslave me.
That is the method acting at its finest. Oh no. Alright, we got...
Challenges amazing food.
So I got my...
Every one of those sentences is a lie.
Okay. Jane. Hey. Janie. Answer, please. Answer. Jane!
React much? I keep you waiting for all of 2 seconds. Where have you been today?
No, I just chilling here. When all of the sudden. When all of the sudden it hits me that if we have something really fucking important to talk about.
We made plans to get in touch early this morning, and I have seen neither hide nor hair of you all day.
It hits me that Jake's birthday is coming up really soon, just a few days before mine, remember? Or I guess it would be if it wasn't for the end of the world. It's about to happen.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
I just wanted your advice on what to get him. Something sentimental, I guess, but I mean, like, I'm mostly tapped out of precious heirlooms at the moment, so I don't know. But not like anything coming on too strong. Something that says, this is totes platonic and everything. No eyebrow raising funny business going on over here, but like, still says, call me if you wanna.
I think you're jerking around to get my goat.
Yeah, the goat getting thing, I mean, but like, joking, oh, I think not. You don't think that if I didn't say he was off limits on account of you being my best friend, I wouldn't be all the hell over that? Damn, that rugged sense of adventure, the delightfully silly vernacular that's like weirdly and bewitchingly not self-aware, those adorable teeth, swoon.
Oh, stop! Frank face.
Well, shit, Jane. What am I even supposed to do? I can't hit on anybody, and apparently I can entertain nary a frisky thought about everybody because apparently everybody is off limits. Bunch of goddamn typos. Shit sucks. You don't even let me say your dad is hot, even though we both know he way the fuck is. I mean, come on.
Because it's weird, and you're drunk.
Correction. Drinking. Present tense. Grammar, Jane.
Hey, you don't try to court the favor of Mr. Strider. If you ask me, he and you are perfect for each other.
Oh, Jane. So naive. So naive.
Lordy, how can you be this so far gone so early? It isn't even noon yet.
You forget we live in very different time zones. It's a lot later here.
You're 3 hours ahead of me.
You'd be amazed at how much can happen in 3 hours.
Well, what would your mother have to say if she caught you?
I'm pretty sure she wouldn't give a shit. I mean, she's the one who stocked the goddamn liquor cabinets in the first place. I don't think she ever even had a drop in her life, probably. So, like, why else did she put it there? It was like a passive-aggressive dare for me. Aggressive. Just the sort of mind games she would play.
Sane and paranoid theory happens to be true. Your response is screw it. Time to help myself to all the mind game booze.
Yup. Pretty much.
Grown, you're completely impossible at this. I can't believe you choose today, of all days, to do this. I should have known better. Here I am waking up bright and early, waiting all day, with my nose pressed against this glass, for the mail to come, and wondering if you'll ever log on. All the while, you're just getting blind stinking schnocker bottom drunk.
What you waiting for? In the mail. Is something happening today or something?
Sensor noise.
The outfit! Jeez Louise, you are hopeless!
Oh yeah, that thing.
Are you at all ready to play if it comes?
I guess, but are you sure you don't want to play this thing? You know, it's just what the batter wish wants you to do.
Oh, not this again.
If you want to go ahead and be a chump, Jane, it's your call. I'm just saying. I know what a chump looks like. And if you don't look like no chump I ever saw, if you go through with this, I'll have to add your profile to my chump roll, which is like this real actual thing I maintain instead of being a joke. Is that what you want?
Which does not exist! It's an idiotic urban legend. How many times have I explained to you this? My great-great-grandmother who founded the company and is accused of holding this identity would have to be almost 200 years old if she were still alive today. The idea is such preposterous hogwash, it's hardly worth dignifying with a rational response. the iconic face of the company, isn't a real person. She was fabricated long ago during the company's fledgling years.
Right. As you know, an alter ego for something more sinister.
Such cuckoo-bird nonsense. In any case, I don't understand the nature of this second guessing, besides chalking it up to your unwelcome inebriation. We had agreed you would play with me. You sounded excited about it. Have you even obtained your copy yet?
Yes, obtained. Sure did.
Through your various technologically cryptographic means, I presume?
Oh, you bet. Hacked the shit out of those tight mainframes and all. Said jackpot like a bunch of times. All those ciphers and Bobby Trow's backdoor Trojans and whatnot were no match for my codes. Hi, baby. Oh, hold on.
Physically narrowing my eyes trying to solve the joke you're attempting, assuming it even is one.
Okay, hold on one second. The child's phone died. I gotta plug it in. Uno momento, por favor. Put that over there. And here, do you want this? Here you go, baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, Jane. What I'm saying is that in the parlance of baking, because I know that's what gets you off, is that it was a fucking cakewalk. Cakewalk. Like, by which I mean not to say I'm the hottest shit hacker bitch you ever knew. As diddly to the corporate grid ass, she is beautiful. Which I am, but okay, what I mean is shit wasn't even guarded. It was just some files that were there, unsecured. And I took them, jacked them right off of that interweb matrix. Then applied lipstick, off femme fatale style, and was like, shit yes, I all kinds of know how to use my web browser to download several files.
Really?
Yeah. So now, like, I got it. If you really want to play, which you shouldn't.
That is a bit puzzling. I thought this software was highly proprietary.
I told you. She wants you to play. Wants us all to. Part of her big plans. And you're playing right into them like, gosh.
Yes, I know, you've made yourself clear. But that doesn't add up to your story. But what doesn't add up to your story is I believe somebody doesn't want me to play. How else do you explain the recent attempts on my life?
Dunno. Someone out there wants the stock price to take a hit.
There.
Or it's just more connivings of the witch.
So this hypothetical monstrosity wants me to succeed, but also wants me to die. Makes a lot of sense.
Wouldn't put it past her. Makes you feel purpose-guided. Redoubles your determination to play. You advance your plans in whatever incomprehensible way until suddenly you did everything she needed you to. At which point, you become crazy expendable, yo. Then she expends you like a lot of $boon or shitty BC merch.
This is sounding less like a crackpot conspiracy theory by the minute.
Whatever, all I'm saying is a bunch of stuff is definitely true to the max. I'll send this file to you, though, and what you do with it's up to you. So you want it now, or what?
It's tempting. And I'm curious as heck to play it, but the mail should be coming any minute, and I've waited this long for it, so I might as well use the official disc's address. When it comes, I do hope you'll change your tune. Not to mention, brew yourself a pot of coffee and sober your drunk butt up.
My drunk butt's tune will stay as unchanged as it will remain. I'm not drunk. Makes my barley clear words.
Woohoo! Okay, fair enough. But I believe that when we start playing together, you'll come around. Personally, I can hardly contain my excitement over it. Years ago, someone told me, which incidentally someone did, that today I would have an exclusive opportunity to play what is absolutely the most cutting-edge immersion simulation game ever released, developed by a company which has already done so much for the advancement of humanity. I would have said, shucks, Buster, sign me up.
Jane.
Yes?
Jane!
What?
Jane, did you know I am utterly in love with the fact that I have a best friend who says things like shucks, Buster.
Shush, you drunkie. Oh. Oh!
What the fuck?
Your Roxy's really good. I'm enjoying this.
I love her. I love her already. She's so good.
The fuck makes me do that? The other dealy. The dealy. Lay on the dealy.
What?
Happy liver on thingamabob. Whatever it's called on the mailbox.
Breathe, Crocker. Slow breaths like this. I'm breathing regular for your information.
It's up.
I don't get a lot of mail out there. I'm no mail expert, but doesn't that mean not the right thing? Like, you're supposed to put it up if you want something taken away and not have the guy put it up if the mail comes. I think your mailman is quite possibly a dumbass.
Who cares about that? The dealy. It's up. It's here.
I am so fucking at this.
BRB. GG has ceased bothering TG. Jane, prepare to retrieve mail. The door, but pause a second to think. Is your dad still washing the car? Hopefully he's still preoccupied so you can sneak out, but it doesn't hurt to be prepared for an encounter. Luckily, that's exactly what you are. Disguise. His loving daughter, or could it be none other than Inspector Jacques Clouseau? Mr. Clouseau, what are you doing in this household? Can I bake you a cake? Please, make yourself comfortable while I go about my business being not suspicious. But wait, perhaps that is not much the distinguished Inspector Clouseau, as it is... Renowned investigator Hercule Poirot, because the little curly mustache is a lot cuter. The great Poirot in this house? Such an honor. I will set the kettle to boil straight away. Who would have guessed this home would be so heavily trafficked by the famous French detectives at this time of day? Oh my, the good Poirot seems to be clucking little pleasantries in his adorable French accent through the high-pitched voice of an enthusiastic teenage girl. I surely don't have the heart to ground this upstanding dapper gentleman on... And no matter how many dastardly attempts are made on her life.
All right, we're at 12. We got to save here. We got to save here.
Not a bad place to stop.
Perfect. All right, everybody. So, important announcement. Sorry, woo, that gave me a little buzz. Sunday night. So I don't know when I'm probably gonna start the stream at 11 p.m. PST. And we're just gonna kind of go. I mean, I'll probably be done around 1, if not earlier. We'll see. Probably a couple hours. Yeah, we'll do like probably 11 to 1 p.m. PST, or Jesus, 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. on 4/13. So it'll be this Sunday, and I gotta post about it, and I'll see who's all gonna be there. The Discord, so you mentioned Discord earlier. What's the Discord of? Oh yeah, so the Discord is gonna be, I don't know. I mean, what do you guys want? Because I was thinking I'll probably just do a Discord channel. I don't know, dudes. I don't have time to think about it too much. I'm probably just going to set up a channel I have like this, so I have a Discord for the artists that I work with, and I'll probably just invite anybody who's been a guest into that Discord channel for the artists. I feel like if we do start doing more with this stream, I mean, would you guys be interested in me setting up like a separate, like a Homestuck stream Discord like channel? I just don't know that anyone would use it. Like an actual, because I have the artist channel, but like I could set up like a.
It's not really my place to say so much as it is the people in the chat, but in my own personal opinion, I feel like it might be a better idea just to use the art channel, especially if we use the art channel to grab pieces that we look at and discuss during the beginning of these videos. Especially because channel maintenance is really hard. And any channel I'm in, I'm an active participant in. So I will type up paragraphs and things like that. And I feel like if the channel is the art channel, but it's repurposed as like just general for fans, by fans content, such as the streams and the art, it might do you guys, a goodly amount of traffic. Because then people who don't necessarily have ties to the channel can talk with people who do art and vice versa.
So what I'm gonna do while I have you guys here, then I'm gonna create a text channel. And we're going to call it Twitch. I'll just call it Twitch for now. And then can I invite to... Oh, invite friends to full fans.
I know Aisha's been in one of these things before, and if she gets invited to the server, that'd be kind of cool. Because I've only talked with her like once or twice.
Oh yeah, Aisha, yeah,
she's small things.
she is great. I really liked working with her to fill it with memes and. Okay, so I'm gonna post an invite link. I'm just gonna invite you guys. Here, let me do this. While I have you here, just hang tight. Oops. Yeah, I guess. Oh, I actually set up a Homestuck blind read. Oop. Oh, shit. Oop. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Whoops.
No, that happens when you create a new server, it'll drop you from current calls.
Yeah, it's like, oopsie. Discord server. Yeah, so I'm going to invite you guys. Invite people. So I'm gonna. No, damn it. Just give me the link. Invite link. How do I do that? Server boost. No. Invite people. Search for friends. Or send a server invite link. Copy. Oh, it says hidden. Dirt. Okay, so I'm going to post this here. So, this is the channel I use to communicate with artists right now. So, what I'm going to do is, here's our Discord channel. I made a Discord. Oh my god. I made a Discord channel called Twitch in here. So that's going to be specifically for kind of conversations about anything that has to do with Twitch. I'll be posting when I go live in there, and for anything else. And then I'm going to start locking down the other channels that have to do with permissions for like artists and stuff, or works in progress. So that, I don't know, because right now I've only been using this for artists and stuff like that. But this way, you can kind of have access to all sorts of fun stuff. Yeah, sorry, my brain is like trying to wrap itself around what I'm just going to do with this. This is fun. Okay, and I'll be talking about like in the Twitch channel exactly what, oh, you guys are cute. Here I am. Cool. All right, anyway, I'm going to go. We're gonna, yeah, that's the link. So feel free to hang out in there. Please be courteous and kind to all of the people in this channel. This is the channel I set up for our artists that we work with. So it's, You can also kind of see some of the, if they're posting in general, you can see when they're going live. You can see kind of what they're working on, follow their stuff. It's very cool. So if you have any suggestions for the channel, please let me know. I don't use Discord a lot. I don't use Twitch a lot. So I might be doing something boneheaded. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap this stream up. Oops. And I know, Marcus. I have light theme. It makes it feel. I don't know what the hate is for light theme. But I will see you guys hopefully Sunday night, and then if not Sunday night, I'll be back on Tuesday of next week for more Homestuck. But I think, or no, I'll be back Monday. I'm sorry, 4/13. We'll be doing Problem Sleuth. Yeah. So. Yeah, Monday. Don't forget, it's a different day. So see you then. And thanks again to Lawful Schoolgirl for joining us today. It was a treat.
My pleasure.
Yeah, and
Honestly.
yeah, we'll see you all hopefully Sunday, if not Monday. If not, I think we'll probably skip Tuesday's stream and then do just Thursdays. And, well, maybe not. I don't know. I don't care right now. We'll figure it out later. Okay, bye. Hang back, Lawful Schoolgirl. Bye.
Thank you. Take care.